Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Bert Blyleven is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Blyleven, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him, so he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of. So now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Into the box now, Omar Vizquel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Lofton on at first, nobody out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And that misses. 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Striding in for the Indians, Larry Doby trying to get him started again following the double play. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. And he takes a called strike one.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Jose Ramirez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. After the walk, a quick check on first, and he's back standing. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. Bob Feller, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Digging in, Torrey Hunter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 48.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Hard liner to center field. Doby is right there, 1 down. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got to hurry. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
Batting third, the second baseman, Rod Carew.
Up next for Minnesota, Rod Carew looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Carew is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Fastball well outside.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, what looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
The next twin up, Harmon Killebrew.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Plawecki will put this one away, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Striding forward now is the DH, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here swinging the bat left-handed.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. from the stretch. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only one run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in one or maybe two.
Here's Leonis Martin as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on jack of all trades, master of maybe all of them now, and that's Marwin Gonzalez. This guy brings about 7-8 gloves on the road with him, can play first, can play third, multiple positions all over the diamond, and still goes to the plate with big time power.
Digging in for his second at bat, Kenny Lofton, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he pops it up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
The bat, number 13.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Dero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
In now, Omar Vizquel, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Martin on second. Lofton at first. One gone. Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get two. Gonzalez for one. Back to Killebrew. The double play, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Indians 3 and the Twins nothing. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. Let's take a look at
Batting
shortstop Omar Vizquel. You want to talk about going to the ballpark early to watch a guy like Mark McGwire or Aaron Judge take BP. I used to go to the ballpark early to watch Omar Vizquel field ground balls and turn double plays, because I swear he was a magician and the ball never hit leather.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there, and there's out number 2.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
The 3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he got him. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for Cleveland.
Now at the plate, Larry Doby, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Doby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Killebrew moving to his left. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Stepping up now, Keith Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Doby leads off second with one gone in the inning. 0-2 the count to Hernandez.
Count 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. And he popped him up. Scope on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Doby rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they move on top 4-0.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
And the runner back safely. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the 0-1. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Indians 4 and the Twins nothing. Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. One and two to the Twins catcher. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hopped up. Ramirez has a play. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, number 48.
So stepping in, Torrey Hunter hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next day bid.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. So it's a solo home run for Torrey Hunter. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Here's Byron Buxton now.
Byron.
And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-1 game. Now at the plate, Leonis Martin as we begin the top of the 4th.
The right fielder, number 2, Leonis Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Killebrew comes up with it.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Blyleven sets his sights. 0-1 on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Rosario, but this will land untouched.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Chopper to short. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, that's what Wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls, you can hit till your hands bleed, but if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Lofton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 2-2 one more time is laid off and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
4 runs, 7 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. On he pops it up. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Indians leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Rod Carew, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Second baseman, Rod Carew.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Into the box, Carmen Killebrew. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-0.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
3-0 now.
3-0.
Nelson Cruz is on deck. Here it comes. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Too high, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
That's inside. 2-0. Cruz, 30 years of age. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Striding into the box, Eddie Rosario. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And it's 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ball two. Runners are at first and second with one away. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number two. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Scope, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
2 down, runners at first and second. Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Larry Doby. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Rosario. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The count now at 2-2. No outs, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure.
Please.
Kyle Gibson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first
44.
appearance here on the season.
Kyle Gibson.
Keith Hernandez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-2. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there. Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second. And he is in there. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0-1 the count. A runner at second, nobody out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 2-1 on its way. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. Rosario coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run is in to score from third.
The right fielder, number 2, Leonis.
Standing in, Leonis Martin. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Misses. Ball 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3 runs already home here. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Kevin Plawecki, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. First and second now, one man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Gibson comes set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Carew, the last man to touch the ball in the inning. That retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Cleveland's out in front 7-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Twins.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A ball and a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball
now
in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Jason Castro. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, number 48.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Torrey Hunter. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike. Castro leads off first with 1 away. This is flared out towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 7-1. Ready once again, Omar Vizquel. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Vizquel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 0-1 delivery. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Castro has it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Larry Doby. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Popped straight up. Rosario coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Scope will look this one in, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez.
Digging in and looking for more, Keith Hernandez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Doby is off at first with 2 away. The 1-2. This is popped up. Castro waits on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on top 7-1. Into the box now, Rod Carew. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Down the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
2-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this
baseman,
offense. It's been a pretty dominant
Arman.
performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Standing in now, Harmon Killebrew. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Striding in, Nelson Cruz. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
All even now. 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 7-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. So here's Francisco Lindor now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Jason Kipnis singled home a run in his last time up. And now a pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Killebrew, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 2, Leonis Martin.
Now at the plate, Leonis Martin. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side, but foul. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on top 7-1. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And now the second pitch of the inning will be his 100th of the ball game. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
A little bit of a red flag here for me. 3 straight balls to start the 7th. Maybe tiring a bit.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in now, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses ball 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Nope. 3-0. Marwin Gonzalez is on deck. Rosario on at first, nobody out. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Number 9, shortstop, Marwin.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Gonzalez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Here it comes, 0-2. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Ground ball right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Now
yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
In is Torrey Hunter as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Hernandez has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 7 and the Twins 2. Addison Reed has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Addison Reed.
So digging in now, Kevin Plawecki. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Plawecki.
And now a pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. fouled off. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Popped up. Gonzalez is under this one. One down.
The left fielder.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kenny Lofton. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, that's a well executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. It didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Stepping into the box, Omar Vizquel. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First things first, here's a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First pitch on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Lofton stands at first with one out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. Now a move over to first. Runner at first here, one man out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Three balls and a strike to Vizquel. And he popped him up. Scope onto the grass. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
D-Roll, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
Into the box now, Larry Doby, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. A throw to the plate. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Jose Ramirez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Reed's ready. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
And he takes ball one.
Count 1-0.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone.
Yeah.
Ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Keith Hernandez would be next. Second and third, 2 away. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time, and he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And
now
this
batting,
is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Now batting, Keith Hernandez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Popped up, and no one will get this one. The 2-1 home.
Lifted the other way to left center. Buxton is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for the Indians. They're on top 7-2. James Hoyt is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50, James Hoyt.
Striding in once again, Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Byron Buxton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Still 2-2. Drilled on the ground is short. Vizquel picks it up. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rod Carew. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Armin Killebrew.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Killebrew. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Vizquel brings it in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Trevor May enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Next will be the designated hitter, Francisco Lindor. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
May is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Two balls and two strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. The 0-2 home. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping into the box, Leonis Martin. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just missed above the zone. Oh, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-2. Dan Otero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 61, Dan
Otero. The plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The designated hitter, Nelson.
First offering on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Now, 2-1.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. The 3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
In now, Jonathan Schoop. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Rosario, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Marwin Gonzalez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Digging in, Jason Castro, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Here's the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Final strike for the Twins. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck.
And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Cleveland Indians took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Bob Feller earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Bert Blyleven permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.